Blair, Thomas, and Magic. Subscribe now, watch us live lavish. We got Brooks, now we live, and we bringing major vibes.
Up City and Alliance, we taking all flying high. Follow us now for guidance. Up City and Alliance, Up City and Alliance. We got the best advice. Keep it real, no lying. Up City and Alliance, Up City and Alliance. Up City and Alliance, Up City and Alliance. We got.
And everybody, it is the Obsidian Alliance here, and we are finally getting around to this video. We were about 2 months late. Do apologize. But this is when we had a post saying questions that you had for men, post them down in the comments below in our social medias, which will still be down below, and we will answer them in a video. These questions actually come from Brooks's sister. Instagram tag The Reality. So shout out to you. We appreciate the question, and let's just get with it. So question number one. At what point do you know when you're ready to commit to a woman? Go ahead.
When I don't have to think about it.
Bro.
And if you
Oh, no, man. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't know you had more.
if you needed me to elaborate, like, it's not a specific time or a day. If I can wake up knowing that you have my back, I got yours, you're moving right, I'm moving right, I'm going to have that conversation with you, but in my mind, I already know that I want you. So, yeah, just move accordingly, and then the conversation will be had.
Brooks?
Repeat the question.
At what point do you know when you're ready to commit to a woman?
When it's one of those things where you can't really explain. It's just when you talk to that person, when you see that person, when you're around that person, something mind just click and be like, yup, I don't gotta worry about it. I don't gotta think about it. I know that from this point on, everything's A-okay.
Anything else? Okay, cool. All right, so when you first go up to a woman, you either want to talk to see where it goes or you want to fuck. Where it goes from that stage to commitment is when, as Blair said, things are moving in the right direction. These conversations, of course, are had in between that time when you feel like, you got good enough goals to where it could be pushed forward, to where you support each other. And when you've seen that person in a different light than when you first met them. So for me, when I'm ready to commit is when I know that, as you said, I ain't got to think about it. It's okay, cool, we good, and then we can move forward. So it's not a calculated day on gonna be like on December 7th of such and such day I'm ready to commit. Nah, it's just a feeling of okay, she's not about no games, I'm not about no games, and we can push forward. Number two, what are some key qualities you look for before committing?
Ooh, child.
Go ahead.
So, I need you to reciprocate the same energy I am giving you. No, ladies, this does not mean sex. I mean, give me the same type of positive energy I am putting into you. Okay? I need you to be affectionate. No, ladies, this does not mean sex. There are different ways for you to show affection. It does not always have to equate to sex.
I don't understand why you talking to robot voice.
Because for some reason, this is literally when you tell a woman you're not affectionate enough, they think that they're supposed to bust it open more. That's not what I'm talking about. If I wanted you to bust it open more, I would say, babe, you're not busting it open enough. I need you to bust it wide. I need you to be on the 9-9 checking in from the 2000. If that's what I need, I'm gonna let you know. But affection means if I'm on the game, you can come give me a kiss real quick. If I'm watching a movie, you can sit on my lap. If I'm talking with my boy, you can come sit on my lap, ask me how I'm doing, anything like that. You can hug up on me while I'm watching anime or we're watching Criminal Minds, whatever we're watching. That's affection. That's it.
So basically, quote unquote, the love language, appeal to that person's love language, or try to go outside the box and try the other ones out to see how it works.
Yeah, and also among that, ladies, you're not better than us at the whole keeping it from, talking to other people. We know when you talk to other folks. We know it's not a secret. Yeah, if you're talking to other dudes, I can do what I want. You can do what you want, but don't try to have your cake and eat it too with me. It's not gonna happen. You're the one who's gonna be left hungry, not me.
Everything that you have learned, we started it first. I don't understand how y'all don't know this. Look at who you learned it from. But anyways, Brooks. Oh, go ahead.
Ambition. I don't no not I'm and this is for men that always aspire to be better. No one likes a lazy person. So no one likes a lazy woman, no one likes a lazy man. Be ambitious, use your youthfulness, use your time wisely to try to do things and be a better person. Don't stay stagnant. I don't like that. Always strive to be better. Whether if it's keeping the same job, negotiate for more pay. If it's to trying to get a better job, make sure you try to get paid more, or make sure they can pay for school or better benefits, whether it be going to school, going to graduate school, whatever the case may be. Always try to better yourself in any way that you can.
Repeat the question.
What are some key qualities you look for before committing?
So, like I said prior, if they appeal to your love language, communication. If you can get the communication down packed in beginning, middle, stick, whatever it is, once you start the communication, keep the communication. No matter how annoying it could be, no matter how sad, how angry, communicate. I feel like a lot of us from time to time forgot that that is a part of a relationship. It's the whole communication aspect. And I feel like once people can actually communicate and stop holding things in from each other, yeah, sometimes people do use it to their advantage. But once you can just get to that point, I think everything will go a lot smoother when you know when something is wrong or somebody needs something and it's there.
Blair.
I wanted to piggyback off on what Mr. Brooks said. Communication is where it starts. Comprehension is where it needs to end. Because you can communicate all day, but if the person's not trying to comprehend you, then there you go. But yes, Brooks is right. It starts with communication. Be willing to have that conversation, because a closed mouth don't get fed. Simple as that. I can't help you with the problem if you won't let me know what the problem is.
And also to piggyback off that, I'm sorry to cut you off. If and when we do decide to open up to you, please, for the love of God, do not use it against us in an argument. Do not use it against us at all, because as you know, men don't like opening up, period. So the moment that you do, it is done, and I will no longer talk to you. Unless it is about business.
Also, along with communication, somebody that knows how to hold a conversation and somebody who can make me laugh. If you can't make me laugh, and everybody knows how I am with my facial expressions, how I have my resting Negro face. If you can't make me laugh, more than likely, I'm kicking you to the curb. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Can't
boy.
be selfish either.
Boy. Things that I look for before commitment. Oh boy. Well, these two know my personality. It hurts and it helps and it hurts depending on the person. So, one, I'm not saying I have an attitude or I'm unmanageable, but there are going to be times where I'm going to just be plainly blunt with you. And that is something that not only I expect you to do for me, but it's something that I'm going to have to do to you, such as, like Blair said, equal energy. I'm not going to be disrespectful to you. And if I am, or you feel that I am, I would hope that you would at least let me know, and then I'll be able to change it. But communication, trusting in me, knowing that even though it may seem like I am nonchalant or it may seem like I do not care, I absolutely do. I absolutely care about not only friends and family, but especially about the one that I would consider the love of my life when that day comes. So please do not take offense if, as Brooke said, I have a resting Negro face. A lot of people have said I am intimidating. I am hard to talk to.
Hey, I got that before.
So yeah, no, I am. If you know me, you can easily talk to me no matter what time it is, no matter what time of the day. Even if I'm at work and it's like 30 people busy, like.
I ain't gonna lie. If I read the phone, leave me alone.
But no, communication, trust, and just as it's pretty much been, and I guess this is going to be the theme of this video. Equally yoked. Just be equally yoked. I don't care who makes more money. I don't care who does which what in the house. I don't care. None of that crap matters. As long as the bills is paid and the house is clean, I don't care. Who does
And we go.
What'd you say?
And go on vacation. Keep our sanity.
Oh yeah, we do need to get out the house. So yeah, communication, trust, and honesty. Like, so those are the things that I look for, and being equally yoked, have the same energy as me because I'm an ambitious person. Heck, this YouTube channel is a symbol of that ambition. At 30 something years old, we decided to push off something that we've never thought that we would be able to do.
Excuse me, sir. I don't want to. Thank you.
What happened?
I don't want to discuss. And thank you.
Wait, we were breaking up. What was that?
I said I don't want to discuss my age, please and thank you.
I got you. Fine, I'll say it. I'm 33, damn it. Shit.
I'm still in my 20s, so I'm good to go.
Shit, okay, that's fine.
21?
So, number 3. What are some red flags?
Oh, God. Ooh. Huh?
I said, are we going to do a part 2 for this?
Oh, yeah, we're going to need some time. I'm going to try to make this quick. Always having excuses, not reasons, excuses. Using your past against me. And the quote I love is, well, you don't know what I've been through. Everybody starts off good. I don't know what you're going to do to me. Then why date? Why don't you just be alone? Get a dog, get a cat. If you're going to make excuses of why you can't be better in dating, then do not date. You're gonna
Heal.
keep. There you go. Oh, therapy does not make you insane, weak. If you need it, get it. Do not project your problems onto me. That's another thing. Projection. Um, be understanding. I've had plenty of women that don't understand that when I was working 2 jobs, I had no time for anything. And you can ask these two gentlemen. I was calling less. I was on my PlayStation less. I was doing it. Y'all barely heard from me when I was working both of my jobs. So, and these are two people I used to live with. So it's just like I understand for your lady, you're gonna make an exceptions, but if I tell you I'm tired, I don't got nothing to say. Like, yeah, you can call me to listen to me snore, but it doesn't mean I'm ignoring you. I'm just tired. I'm tired. Like, yeah, you gotta understand who you're trying to get with or who you're with. So yeah, a lack of understanding, projection, blaming your present for your past. Um, oh, the attitude for absolutely no reason. Like you have no reason to have like it's not because of a menstrual cycle, it's not because something happened to you, it's not because where all it is I woke up with the attitude so everybody has to catch one. Like no, grow up. Grow up, please and thank you. And last but not least for me, let's not act like you didn't have a hoe phase. Everyone had one. So, with that being said, it doesn't make you any less or any better than anybody else. Come to grips with the fact that maybe once upon a time you had a loose caboose. Now you're older and you're better. You're better for it. But stop acting like you're a goody two shoes and you've never done anything. Everybody's done something.
Brooks.
So one thing that I'll say is when you're getting into a relationship, and I seen this retweeted, I seen it being reshared on Facebook. The whole notion of, oh, like you were saying, I'm toxic or I have attitude, so the next person has to deal with it. No. How about you deal with yourself before you go into the next person? Because what's the point of being negative going into a relationship? That means you not thinking that it's gonna last, or that negative energy is gonna be noticed and it doesn't last. So that's one. Another red flag to me is the lack of communication. And I feel like communication is about to be the key to everything in this. If you lack the communicative skills, like the whole what's wrong, nothing, and then, oh, I find it funny how that's not cute. If I ask you what was wrong and I'm being genuine, tell me what it is. If it's me, let me fix it. If it's something that has to do with your friends, let me give you advice. If it's your family and you just need somebody to talk to, then just talk. That whole notion of saying that and then not saying nothing at all is just like, so what was the point of you saying we need to communicate if you don't even want to communicate? And not being yourself. And that actually goes both ways. But if you are not yourself and then you want to wait when it's too late to be yourself and you lost the person, that's your fault. Or you don't want to show yourself because you might be embarrassed of certain things you might do or bad habits. If the person can't love you for those, then that person wasn't meant for you. You shouldn't have to hide your real self to please anybody. Either they're going to take you as you is or they're not. And if they don't want to take you as it is, then that's just a clue. Goodbye.
All right. 1, being prone to violence, being prone to anger. If that's your first emotion to everything is either on to resort to violence or anger, I'm not dealing with you. I'm not dealing with
not to cut you off. If you do that to me, you destroy any of my items, key anything, spit on, I'm petty, I'm putting that in a report and I'm getting the police involved. I don't care what anybody says. Because I'm not going to put my hands on you and you're not going to continue to disrespect my stuff whether you bought them or not. If I bought you something, I'm not gonna come over there and break it down. No, I feel like that's disgusting behavior.
Yeah. So prone to violence, prone to anger, prone to toxicity. Two, buying the most expensive thing on the menu, even though we're at a non-expensive place. Like if I take you to Applebee's on a date, granted, I've covered for that. Doesn't automatically mean you have to buy it. Like that's just a red flag for me. That's just me personally. Being too much into drama, and that includes watching shows like Love and Hip Hop. because people don't like to, a lot of people don't like to be original anymore. So they like to try to emulate what they see on TV or the stuff they see on social media, just like the women that try to purchase their bodies or the women that are into drama like in Love and Hip Hop. Yes, Mr. Thomas.
Stop basing your life off of what you see off of social media. Stop it.
That is a dream. That is a fantasy. You notice that there's hardly any ever pictures of somebody crying sadly. You notice there's hardly any rough moments in a lot of people's lives on social media because people don't post that. You always see the vacations, the times in Miami, the times in California, to Aruba, these trips here. Yes.
But in reality, the funny thing is, you keep saying, I want to live this life. It is the cheapest it has ever been to travel right now. To go to Miami, if you got to hook up at the airport and you get to hook up when you get there and you have a car enterprise hookup, you can literally go to Miami for like a week and not even spend that much money. Like the flights are dirt cheap. And honestly, if you're afraid to fly, we drove. It wasn't that bad. There's no reason why especially if you're in Georgia or Florida or Texas or areas right around Miami, bro, it's dirt cheap. You don't have to wish. Get in your car and go. But stop making it seem like everybody had a hot girl summer besides you, because they didn't. There are plenty of girls that were inside, either pregnant or working at school or doing something. Like, not everyone had a hot girl summer. Like, I just don't understand. Oh, well, such and such got to go to Aruba. Oh, such and such got to go to Cancun. Well, what did you? Yeah. What did you do to get there? Maybe they saved money. What did you do?
That's another thing for me. You hating for no reason. Like you said, like Blair said, oh, that girl went to such and such and such and such. And so save up and you be able to go somewhere too. Stop being jealous. Stop hating on something just because you don't know what they did to get there. So yeah.
Hey, Shorty might have had to do something strange to get that plane ticket. You don't know what she did for it.
Yeah, drama filled, toxicity, prone to anger, buying the most expensive stuff on the menu. Those are all just red flags to me. And then also, if my friends don't fuck with you, like
to a certain extent,
most of y'all have a good enough personality sense to know when somebody is good and or bad.
To a certain extent.
Yeah, of course. If I give you advice about a female and you start to see the signs, and then I start to see the signs that some of it is true, yes. Now, if I can tell that you're just jealous and things of that nature, then no, yeah, of course, I'm not going to listen to you because this, that, and the third. But I mean, like, if I was to introduce a girl to y'all, I have known y'all for 5 to 6 years. I've lived with y'all. So, and y'all have a good judge of character on such and such, especially since y'all expect almost the same thing out of y'all women. So we able to bounce ideas off of each other and then go from there. So, yeah. Let's see here. Question number 4. Is respect more valuable than love?
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely. Because the love, for me, and this is just me personally, love can fade. respect can usually love and respect can usually last forever. But if the love fades, I would at least hope that you still have respect for me, even if it ended.
Respect can actually be integrated with love because when you respect what a person does, you respect their grind, you respect their mind, you respect their body, you respect their spirit, you respect the things they do for you, their mindset, you start to love them. I mean, it may not be romantically, but just like I got love for my brothers. Like if I see another young man or another young man that's in my life, like I work with the kids, and I'm like, oh, I see his mind. He's going on the right path. It doesn't always have to be like romantically, but if we're talking about in a romantic sense, yeah. If I respect my woman and I respect how she moves, I respect how she operates, I respect her hustle, I respect her period. That evolves into deeper feelings. The respect is what I feel like gets the ball rolling because I mean, unless you're a weirdo, you don't love somebody off rip.
Yeah, but no, love can turn into respect. If you love that person, then you're going to respect everything about them and you're going to respect what they can and cannot accept. So it kind of goes hand in hand. But like I said, I was even going for a breakup sense. Like, even if we had the worst breakup possible, you could at least say to me, I may not love him anymore, but at least I respect him because he tried to put me on a better path than where I was at when we first met. And that is a sign of what you're messing with a good dude, more so than these lame fuck boys that some of y'all be messing with. But anyways.
All right, that's little respect, just a little bit. All right.
Just a little bit. All right, number 5 and the final one. What is an unpopular opinion you have about life, relationships, etc.? Go ahead. Yeah.
If you want it old school, you're gonna get it old school. You are not gonna get new school mixed with old school. You want to be stay at home. You want to make them pay all the bills. We can do that. Guess what comes with that though? My stuff needs to be ironed out. The kids need to be tucked in or getting ready for bed. The kitchen needs to be cleaned. The laundry needs to be done. My dinner needs to be made. So if you want it old school, you can get it. You can get it. But understand the flip side of that. Okay? Now, however y'all do it, I'm not judging any household today. If y'all are married or in a relationship and you pay 50-50, 40-60, 30-70, I don't care how y'all do it. Your business, your house. But don't drag on a man just because he doesn't pay every single last one of your bills. Because here's the crazy thing is, I had to take care of you. Why? Because you can't take care of yourself. I was taking care of myself. That's what I was doing. So you should be able to do it. Like I said back in it, if you're not going to reciprocate the energy, don't add whatever you're asking for, you should be willing to give. Oh, I want somebody that just does stuff for me spontaneously. Do you do things on a whim? Oh, I want somebody to call me and compliment me. Do you call anybody? Do you compliment anybody? I want somebody to buy me expensive stuff. Do you buy anybody expensive stuff? No. So all this stuff you want, you're not putting back out into the universe. So guess what? You don't deserve it. Simple as that. I do not care what anybody says. How you want it is how you can get it, but make sure you understand what you're asking for. Old school privileges come with an old school mindset. And if you're not ready for the mindset, don't ask for it. Don't be looking funny when I come home and the lights and stuff have been paid and my dinner ain't ready and I'm looking at you like, what the hell going on? Nah, because you be looking at me like that if the lights turned off. Exactly.
Brooks.
I'm gonna go with I understand people and social media and how it's affecting everybody nowadays, but I just don't like when people try to use social media as in, oh, I want my relationship like that. Why? What are they doing that you can't do? And then when you look at half of it, when they be like, oh, team this, team that, and now they broke up. Oh, you were a piece of, I knew it. But no, you didn't, because you was trying to be like them. When you get in your own relationship, have your own goals, your own rules, whatever thing that y'all want to live up to. Don't make anybody else or outside things be the reason why you try to live up to that aspect when you're in a relationship with that person. If you know in yourself that y'all want to take a vacation, y'all save enough vacations, take your vacations. If y'all know in yourself, y'all saving up for that house, save up for that house. Make it about y'all, not about everybody else, because I'll tell you, some of those people that are on the outside looking in don't want to see you make it. So stop trying to base it on other people's stuff. Base it on your own lifestyle, your own means, and how y'all love and care for each other and respect each other.
1, don't shame Black men for going to other races. Stop it. Stop. If a Black man wants to go to another race, he can. He can choose to. Stop. That's
Just like y'all be choosing.
Exactly. Black man can choose too. So stop.
Not to cut you off, but
Yeah.
What I noticed that goes along with that is I understand where you're coming from, because he's with that other race. Oh my God, he don't love us, he don't do this. But then when you do, yes, sis, get your credit score up, do this. Why is it no matter what race and no matter what man you go with, all the good stuff can still happen, all the negative stuff can still happen. It doesn't have nothing to do with race.
And it's funny, they always go to like the negative stereotypes. Like you said, oh yeah, go to, instead of Tyrone, get you a Tyler and get your credit score up. Like what, Black dudes can't have good credit? Like, I don't understand. But number 2, stop thinking your body can get me to stay. Stop.
It works for some, not for all.
A woman is an abundant resource. You stop thinking that only your body is going to keep me here. Theme of this episode, you have to be equally yoked. If you are not equal to me, I will leave you. No ifs, ands, buts about it. And that goes not only relationships, that goes for friendships, anything else. If somebody is not being equally your friend, leave them alone. Number 3 for me, and unpopular opinions. Oh God. 1, also, ladies, I don't have to pay a bill for me to get you to have your time with me. I don't know where that started. I don't know where that came from. I am not paying none of your bills to be able to get some time with you. A girl, that whole post, a girl that's spending $1,500 in bills don't have time for, hey, what you doing? Newsflash, I have to do the same thing. I have to pay the bills too. So should I use that same rule on y'all? I think y'all would be upset.
I would have said so clearly you're broke because you have time to make this post.
Clearly. So an unpopular opinion also is just like when it comes to social media as a whole, it's a popular, unpopular opinion. Stop following social media so much heavily into your life. Yes, I know that we go and scroll through this thing for hours upon hours upon hours. I forget, there's like a statistic that says as much time we spend on here, it's like the equivalent of like thousands of years. However, it is not your life. Go out and live your life. Stop trying to be like relationship goals, and then you find out, like Brooke said, you find out that one of them was beating on somebody, and then you're like, oh, I knew he was a piece of, no, you didn't. No, you didn't, because all you saw was the pretty pictures and the pretty relationships, and you don't know what that woman or man have gone through. That's another thing too. Stop thinking that men can't go through stuff, because that is, oh, I swear to God. Stop thinking that men can't be hurt. Stop thinking that men can't be depressed. Stop thinking that men can't communicate. Stop thinking men can't do all these things. Stop thinking that men can't have emotions. Stop.
And stop listening to your bitter ass friends.
Yes, that too. Your bitter single having friends that want you to be nothing but having a hot girl summer with them because they single and miserable. Stop. If you got a good relationship and a good dude, stop listening to your friends. Listen to somebody that actually has a successful. That's the thing. If you married and you have a good single friend that knows some things, take their advice. But you should be more taking advice from people that also are good relationships and good marriages. Just like I'm a parent. I'm not going to listen to somebody that lost their kids. I'm going to go to somebody that knows what they're doing and has their children. Like,
When you said lost their kids, you mean like through the courts, right?
yes, through the courts.
Okay.
Oh, yo, bro. I was like, oh, this man. Oh, wow. I was like, oh, this man Eric done went crazy on him.
Sorry, guys. We have dark humor, so
I was like, oh, he said. Eric said Eric said he don't care if your baby dead. I said, oh, damn. Okay, wait a minute.
That is no. I apologize if that is the way it came out. No, I'm talking about losing their kids through the court system, not if you lost it in
Hold on,
something that is
hold on,
outside
hold
your
on.
control.
you can't say that too per se. Because I know good men that have lost their kids through the court system because of the bitterness of the baby mother.
Yeah, no, like of course, go with that too. Lost their kids and you know you was a bad mother.
Or bad father.
Yes, especially bad father.
Oh, speaking of which, don't get angry when people call you on your crap. Be able to take criticism and be a better person or better woman, because don't get mad because I said you let everybody smash so easily. You only got mad because it was true. Maybe if you had some substance to your soul, you didn't have to open your legs every time you went on a date. But
One
anyway,
other thing, watch out for those friends that are enablers. The ones that are always on your side and never tell you when you're wrong. Those you gotta be careful about too.
true.
So that is our advice. Thank you once again to the reality, Brooks' sister. We appreciate the questions. Sorry that it took us 2 months, but we've been up and down with a whole lot of stuff as we can see. But for Brooks and D. Blair Thomas, I am Magic for the Obsidian Alliance. And as always, if you need guidance, come seek the Alliance. Peace. Take care.